afternoon, welcome to the program. Nice to have your company here on the 15th of August. Now, in a moment I'm going to have a chat with a young person who in just over 3 weeks will vote for the very first time. Now, those of us who have been around for a while often think that we know the really important issues in an election campaign, but quite often young people see the world differently from those approaching in or past middle age. Gay marriage, for example, is something about which people under the age of 30 feel very passionate. The detention of asylum seekers is another. And as well as speaking to a so-called virgin voter, I look forward to your calls on this issue. 96900 693 or outside Melbourne, 13 13 32. What do the younger people in your life have to say about the upcoming election? Who do they support and why? 96900 693 outside Melbourne, 13 13 32. Or via email, drive@3aw.com.au. Okay, so back to what really matters for our so-called virgin voters. Now, for people aged between 18 and almost 21, the upcoming election represents, of course, the first opportunity they've had to cast a federal vote. And I'm actually really interested in exactly what pushes younger people's political buttons. For me, the election issues are very clear. I want the economy well managed so that job prospects remain strong. I want an orderly immigration policy not defined by who can take the biggest risk arriving here in the most rickety boat. I also want to be governed by politicians who examine their policies in advance of the election and then stick to them after they get into government. So for me, these are the issues that really push my buttons. But I do wonder what the teenage version of me would think of the people and policies of today. When I first voted federally in 1987, so that's 26 years ago, the big issue of the day was whether we should all be forced to carry the Australia card. Such a thing was supposed to reduce tax evasion, but it raised the spectre of Big Brother-style supervision of our daily lives. God knows what I would have thought if I'd been told about Google and Facebook and all those things back then. So the internet knows everything that we do. So, just what are the hot topics for the first-time voters in 2013? The economy, gay marriage, the environment? I'll take calls on this in a moment. 96900 693 or outside Melbourne, 13 13 32. First, though, we welcome to the Drive program 19-year-old first-time voter, originally from Melbourne but now in Sydney and part of a group called VirginVoters.com.au, Kelsey Tavner. Kelsey, good afternoon.
Hi, how are you?
Very good, thank you. Thank you for joining us in the program. Now, tell us, what are the main issues that push your political buttons? What do you want Mr Abbott, Mr Rudd, Christine Milne, the leader of the Greens, Warren Truss, the leader of the Nationals, what do you want them to do for you?
The most important thing to me, I think, is probably gay marriage is one right up there. I'm totally against it, which is such a massive thing.
You're against gay marriage, are you?
Yeah, I'm against it. I believe that when, I get married, I'm not married yet, but when I get married, that it should be a man and a woman, not the same sex. I just totally don't believe in that. I feel like it would bring the whole institute of marriage down if we were able to just marry whoever we wanted. I just feel like it's not the right thing. It's not what marriage was created for.
So you're not in favour of gay marriage. What else?
I believe the schooling system could be a lot more updated. Not so much the curriculum or anything like that, but definitely teaching the year 12s or even year 11s, what they have to do after school. I've just finished high school and we weren't told how to vote or how to, do taxes or anything like that, and we were just, thrown out into the world. So I feel like there's a void there in the schooling system that they really should look at and try and fix to actually help us to succeid when we leave school a lot better than...
So you'd like the last 2 years of school to have some more realistic, real life stuff in it. How do you vote? How do you, as you said, how do you pay taxes? How do you get a job? Those sorts of things.
Definitely. There was just I came out of school and I was unemployed for a year because, the job market how it is, but no one was helping me really. There was no real information, especially when we're at school, to say, this is what people look for when they're getting a job or what they want in an interview. There was nothing like that. Yeah.
All right, that's interesting. Anything else?
Not really. Those two are my main that I'm just I really want people to know about, I guess.
Okay, so you're against gay marriage and you're pro more real life experience being taught at schools. If I can ask you then, of the parties, the policies, the leader on offer, have you made up your mind yet for whom you'll vote?
I'm probably not 100% yes yet, but I'm probably leaning more Liberal.
Okay, leaning more Liberal. Well, Tony Abbott will be pleased to hear that. Tell me, are you going into tertiary study, or do you plan to go straight to the workforce?
Well, I am actually a student now, just started, and I'm still working, so I'm doing both.
Okay, so you got a job. What are you studying?
I'm studying music.
Music. Okay, well, that's a great way to be unemployed for the rest of your life. But,
Yeah.
I mean, do you want to become a professional musician, or are you just doing this because you happen to have a great love for it?
It's a massive love for it. If it would be a bonus if I could do it for the rest of my life, but we'll see what happens, I guess.
What instruments do you play, Kelsey?
I'm a singer mainly, but I also play the ukulele.
The ukulele.
Yeah.
Whenever I hear of a ukulele, I think of I don't know. I think of Hawaiian bands and things like that. Is there much call for ukulele players?
It's getting busier now, but it's not. There's still not many people out there, but I love it. It's so much fun.
Well, Kelsey, as someone who's aged 45 to you who's 19, I can remember vaguely what I thought when I was 19, but I would say this, the work experience you do now will and the real work you do will set you up very well for employment in later life. Don't worry too much about what you work as now. Just get some job experience.
Yeah.
Study something that you love, not that you feel that you should do, because it really doesn't matter
definitely.
what you study. And, well, as for the election, good luck with your vote in 3.5 weeks' time.
Thank you, and it's a good VirginVoters.com. Like, people can find out so much information. That's where I encourage all my first-time voter friends to get on and have a look at, so they know who they're voting for them. Just
quickly, does the issue of asylum seekers do anything for you either way?
I feel like there should be a better way of getting them here, like, because obviously they're not coming just because they want to live in Australia. Like, they're coming to escape something else. So I feel like they need to work that out and just maybe figure out an easier way for people to get here.
All right, we'll leave it there. Kelsey Taverner, 19-year-old first-time voter, a member of VirginVoters.com.au. Thank you very much for your time.
No worries. Thank you.
Kelsey Taverner there, against gay marriage, pro more realism in schools, but thinks we should do more to help asylum seekers at least get here. It's an unusual collection of beliefs. That's what I wanted to find out. Look, she's only one person, and I'm sure everybody else out there has got their own opinions. 96900 693 outside Melbourne, 13 13 32. Sam, good afternoon.